What's up?
What can you say about the ending there?
Winning time moments. We got to find a way to start faster and start better, so our backs aren't against the wall. But it's been kind of the story of our offense and our team, just winning time moments. And as we go into the playoffs, we're going to need faster starts, but more importantly, we're going to need to come through clutch in the winning time moments. So to have that happen backed up against our own end zone, to drive all the way down there, shout out to our guys. Shout out to the defense. Shout out to Marcus. I mean, I love playing with that guy, man. He's always ready for his moment. He's one of the most humble players I've ever been around. O-line, when we had to have it, they gave him time to get the ball out. So that was a tough win, but we needed that going into the playoffs. We couldn't go in on a loss.
What's it mean for you to be part of a 12-win team?
Man, it's amazing. That's why you work so hard in the offseason, honestly, to win as many games as you can, to be sitting here right now going into the playoffs and have a chance to win it all. It's a new season. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's trophy. And we believe if we put our best foot forward, we could be one of the teams competing for that. So we got to clean up some things going into next week. I don't know who we play yet, but it's going to be about us getting off to a faster start, just playing cleaner football. But the way we compete and got to have in moments, I think that's going to make us really tough to compete with. So if we could get a cleaner start, play a little bit more complimentary football, we may not be stressing as much at the end.
What are those things you want to clean up?
I think getting behind the sticks with penalties, I think that's one thing. Just receivers-wise, just allowing us to be in second and manageable, so whether that's catching those intermediate routes. When we get in the red zone, I think we did a great job getting in the red zone and scoring points. But I think the biggest thing that sticks out is when we start to get some momentum offensively, we'll have a penalty or we'll kind of have a lull where we're not executing at a high level. The routes are there, the scheme is there, we're just not executing. So if we want to be able to have a chance to win next week, we got to get off to a fast start immediately and be able to sustain some momentum throughout the game so it doesn't come down to, oh, shoot, you know what I mean? And the great thing about this team, we've been really resilient all year, and we've proven that we can execute in the gotta-have-it situations. But playoffs is a new season, and you got to be able to play for 4 quarters and play well if you want to have a chance to win.
What do you think kind of started to spark the second half?
I think, obviously when Marcus came in and OZ made that play on the right side, that contested catch against Jordan Lewis, that was a big play for us. Up until that point, we've kind of just we're sputtering, a play here, play there, a penalty. But when you get a play that's explosive, it allows you to get a little bit into some more tempo. The defense is scrambling a little bit, and allowed us to get into a hurry-up situation. And we get the ball to Zach, and it's a touchdown. And a lot of the times, you just got to get those 1 or 2 first downs, that first big play, so you could get rolling. But I think it's just really come down to our execution. The plays were there, we weren't as sharp as we needed to be early on. So. When they start making plays, and that puts a little pressure on your team to, all right, somebody has to make the play. But if we just stay consistent with our process and not shoot ourselves in the foot, we're a tough team to compete with.
On the touchdown,
Yeah.
what do you – I'm guessing the ball's going to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your job on the play, and what are you making sure that you do to make sure you end up in the
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to come down to a one-on-one situation. We tried to get a similar route on the 2-point conversion. I think the timing was a little bit off. Marcus and I haven't quite gotten all those reps together. And so we talked about it on the sideline. He was going to give me a little bit more time to work at the line. And in my mind, I wanted to give him a little bit more time just to form the ball and be able to put it only where I can get it. And he did a great job. We practice that every week high. We call it back 5 throws high above the defender's helmet. And, I just wanted to save the box for him and use a good release. And he put that ball only where I can get it, and I just wanted to attack it with my hands and get my feet down. So, I mean, that was a tough drive. Your wind is getting to you, but you got to have that laser-like focus to be able to make those plays. So, for my teammates to trust me to make some big plays on that drive, I'm humbled to be a part of that.
Why do you call it a back 5?
Because you want to put it high where the defense can't get it. It's almost like when your grandma puts the cookies high so the little kids can't get it. You know what I mean? So, not disrespecting that he's little or anything like that, but if you put that ball a fade low or around a defender, he could get his hands or play through the ball. But if you could put it on the top shelf, it allows us as defenders, as receivers, to catch that ball, snatch it away to tuck. We literally Tavita really had a presentation on that just this past week, and it's just so cool to see us work through things during the week and see it show up in the game and we execute it.
You remember the last time you were part of a normal end of a game here? It's like every week. This is crazy.
Nah, we got a flair for the dramatics, that's for sure. But I think again, it's a testament to our team to be able to be resilient and fight through those. We never know how it's going to show up. I think we all know we could be better in that first quarter, first half, and get a little bit more rhythm for our team. Play more complementary football, because when we do that, I feel like we can move the ball confidently. Defense can make plays, and it's just about staying ahead of the sticks and making the easy plays, making the routine plays routinely. And we didn't do great at that today, but again, DQ, since he's gotten here, is preached about winning time moments and got to have it situations. And we drill those so many times where we get in these situations. We've been here before, so to execute that when we got to have it, we'll take that on to next week.
Obviously, you'll play whoever you're going to play, but is there
Yeah.
something to be said for you already faced one of these teams, Tampa? You haven't played the Rams this year. Is there anything to having already seen the team versus having to kind of go in there cold?
I think you got to assume each team is different at this time of season. So if it were to be Tampa, obviously they're probably better than they were when we played them in Week 1, and we're better than when we played them in Week 1. So if we play them, then great. If we play LA, great. We're just looking to be us. I think we're looking into going to play a style of football where we're aggressive early, we're consistent, and we can play a style of ball that's complementary. And if we do that, coupled in with the winning time moments right before half in the game situations, if we can execute that, we'll like where we're at, I believe. And so, this is what it's all about, playing for it all right now. And it's a new season. Everybody's 0-0, and it's going to come down to execution. And great thing for us, we have multiple reps throughout the season where we've proven that we can make the plays when we have to make them. It's just putting it all together now so we can play a more complete game. I appreciate you guys.